Y'all, I cannot find my glasses. Like, where are my glasses at? So, I went to go see my dude last night. Yeah. And I stayed with him until about almost 8:30. I'm getting ready to go back up there. Um, so that's what my day will consist of. And stay still, I can really say. There's really nothing much to say as far as that situation. But let me tell y'all, that movie was awesome. I had, let me tell y'all, I was like, it was good. It was really good. This one was the one where his their child was a adult. So it was different. It was like, okay. So wow. That one was a good one. I hate that when that should be banging like that. Ew, why my face look like that? Ew. Ew. Alright, so where is my comb at? Yeah, so where is my comb? Oh god. So hard. But let me tell y'all, that movie was so good. And I felt so comfortable because guess what? I don't know if it was the same theater, but the aisle that when I was in, that's in all the aisles, in all the different movie different movies that's playing at the movies right now. So this time we gonna do a little bun thing going on today. So let me mold my hair, get it out the way. Yeah. It was really good, y'all. It was. And guess what? I think it was only me and maybe one other couple in there. I know it was a couple people in there. I do know that for a fact. I just, it wasn't as packed as it probably was on the first night that it came out. Cause what, it's been like what, a week that it's been out. Yeah, cause matter of fact, the night that it came out, I could have watched it, but for some reason that movie, knowing that how the Conjuring movies is, I would rather have seen that in a movie theater. That's why I didn't try to see it when I was at home. But yeah. It was something I needed to get. I can't remember what was it. Wait a minute. No, that's not it. It was something I wanted to do. Where did I see that at? So before I went in there, it was this guy that had parked next to me. I had asked him for a light or whatever, and I asked him, did he I think I asked him, was he going to go see The Conjuring or? Oh yeah, and he was like, I'm not easy to scare. I see what he mean as far as that. I can see that. It was I was just happy to see another Conjuring come out, to be honest with y'all, but I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. Where is that bag at? Okay. So I basically got the most thing out that I need to get done. But yeah, it was nice. But I want to go back to the movies and see something else. Like, and thank you, Miss Barbara Jean, for sending me Cash App. I appreciate that. Yes, girl, I got me a little thing of popcorn. I got what else did I get? I think like a small drink and a box of some type of candy, chocolate or something. So thank you, Barbara Jean. I appreciate that. Well, today I have an update for y'all, but I'm gonna wait until I get the rest of the update, and then I'll be talking to y'all a little later or whatever about that. But yeah, I enjoyed that movie, guys. Oh my god, I was like, yo, I was sitting that bitch like. So what I did was right when I went in there, I was looking like, okay, somebody else is in here with me. And it wasn't even about being scared. It was just that who wants to be in a movie theater just them by themselves? Not me. unless you on a honeymoon stage of a relationship, and you want to be like, yo, ain't no really nobody in the movie theater. Let's go in the back. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, what time did I get back here last night? Almost like 9 o'clock, I think, last night. So, when I was up there saying my due or whatever, um, his his brother from the, like, it's not his real brother because my dude was the only child, but it was a guy that he grew up with, and they called themselves street brothers or whatever like that. So he came there and he was like, why you ain't call me, why you ain't get in touch with me? I'm like, man, everything is going so fast, like I'm trying to keep up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about people from the streets. I'm thinking about more so people that I knew that was there. You feel me? And that's not being like, like, oh, well, I'm not going to get in touch with this person because that. No, it wasn't like that. It's just that they was there. And they was the ones that I reached it out to. You feel me? But through everything, people might had talked to him on the phone. But nobody wasn't there like I was. Nobody. Even when he wanted people to come and just like come through, pick him up, feel me, just to get outside. And that was the type of man he is. So he was always wanting to be on the go. I would be like, damn, slow down. Like, you feel me? It's crazy. But yeah, I gotta get ready to go up there today. I'm up early. Hi to all my subscribers. Y'all, they coming out with another Avatar movie. I seen the board. I'm trying to think, what else did I see? Not really much. Let me tell y'all, right? When I went in the movie theater, right, Monday, right, she told me to go to theater 15. So as I was looking, I'm like, wait a minute, they got it playing here, they got it playing here. So then I was like, all right, let me go in there. And then I seen where the seats was at, that I was like, yeah, I'll take one of them seats. I was like, oh, hell no. I had to go back out there and tell her, like, yeah, that shit is too close. So I was like, let me get like where the handicapped people sit at. So she was like, cool. So when I went to go back to the y'all gonna laugh at this. When I went to go back to the movie theater, oh my God, that's how I know I'm out. Like, I'm out of it. I went into, I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, when the movie going to start? Like, what's up? You feel me? Then it started. I'm like, hold the fuck up. I seen this movie right here already. So then I said, oh, hell no. I'm in the wrong motherfucking movie. I'm in the wrong movie, yo. I'm in the wrong movie. So I go out, I said, the fuck? Then I looked around, I said, what the hell? Then I was in the right movie. But it was like 9:45 or 10:05. Only difference that's gonna make them be a little apart is the little, little stuff that they had before they start the movie, previews and like all that kind of shit. So I wasn't up top. I was more down like at the bottom, but like I was like the closest one to the bottom. That was it. Like I said, it wasn't that many people in there. It was either two couples in there and me. Yeah, but it was a good movie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It was really good. Yeah. So, but then when I went there, I seen some other stuff. I was like, oh, what's that? I ain't see that being advertised on the site or whatever. Who in here like going to the movies? And what y'all like? What's y'all think? Y'all like comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi, fantasy movies? What's up? Check in, clock in. Let me get a. Let me get a what? Oh, I got 4 likes. Thank you. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Oh, Jesus, Jesus. It's a hard thing. Yeah. Very hard thing to go through. I don't wish this on nobody. So. Yeah. But my girl Barbara Jean cashed at me some money. I was like, thank you. I got me some popcorn. I got like a little thing. A little one. It was nice. It was nice. Thank you, Barbara Jean, for the snacks. Clock in. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Clock in. So guess what, y'all? Somebody inboxed me on my other my Instagram because they heard, this is crazy, like I think this how people get what's that called, addicted to the internet. Because how is somebody going to cash at me, no, not cash at me, ask me Like, oh, made me scared. Like they inbox me like just something where I'm like, what, you wanna what, pay for my plane tickets and my plane tickets, the hotel, and it was like, anywhere you want to go for the weekend. What? I ain't never heard nobody doing nothing like that, yo. I swear I never heard nobody doing that like that. I'm like, no, no, stop. But that was a right. That was a beautiful suggestion. It really was. But I can't be taking nothing like that from nobody. They was like, where you want to go at? I'm like, they was like, I've been on your channel. I love your channel. They was like, I like the way you talk about real life stories, things that people go through and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, like, thank you. Then I guess he must have been. Now I know I seen. I think I seen that name on my what? Sorry, y'all, body. Somebody from out here text me. Well, it's only one person I deal with out here. They just text me and asked me how I was doing. Um, yeah, and I thought that was very, very, very nice. But I can't. I mean, it's on. They said for a weekend, but that was so nice. Thank you for offering that. But I could never accept that from anyone. Like I can't take no, not that type of money. Yeah. But that would have been a beautiful thing, right? Like, what? Who? Anybody else would have jumped on that one. Like, what? Where my tickets at? Y'all, I know what I gotta do now. I gotta live like I know he would want me to do the best I could do for myself. He wouldn't want to see me sitting around here and not like just just sit just being just there. Like I know he wouldn't like that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can do. If I don't care if I can't, if I ain't got the money to get away, and none of that. I'm still going to get out the house at least. I don't know, y'all. I just don't understand how somebody could just do that to somebody. And then it's like, okay, you couldn't even take the time out to even just text and say, how you doing? You all right? Y'all, I need to go get me a new brush. I don't think about it until I need to use it. I'll be like, damn. I be, girl, you better do something. But with that non-bristle having brush. Okay. Be like, I used to like the up ponytails like this, but they could be annoying if you don't get it the way you want it to look. I'm trying to think what I'm supposed to put in my hair. Y'all gotta give me some ideas. Yo, when I tell you the devil is busy, the devil is busy. He 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 is busy. Yes, he is. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all. No, I'm wrong. Baby, baby, baby. Do me. Mm-mm-mm. Can't play no music because YouTube ain't having that. I played a snippet of a song cause I had just was starting my life. Man, them motherfuckers copyrighted my one of my videos. And it's only like a little snippet by accident. I'm like, you know what? I didn't worry about it. I'm like, damn, should I delete it? But it's not like it's planned for a long time. That's the part I couldn't understand. Wait a minute, where I put it? Okay. Wake up, 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 wake up. Y'all, every time I go to my TikTok, more and more of my background music or sayings is deleted. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Mind you, I took this from somebody else that had already was doing it on TikTok. So why you want to take my sound away? Do y'all have that problem with TikTok if y'all got a TikTok? Because I haven't been on TikTok, but I was like, I got to get back into things and, start doing stuff that, you know, just to keep going, for right now. And I was going to start back doing my TikToks again. And I went through them and I'm like, wait a minute, they took the volume from this? Why they take the volume from this? I got this from somebody else that was doing it. What? So I'm like, yo, every time I turn around, somebody taking the volume. I'm like, you know what? That's why I haven't did some TikToks in a while. Because I was like, come on, that was hard work, yo. I told somebody else before, when they come to them TikTok dances and shit, hell yeah, it takes a time to learn that shit. What? It take me a week to get down something to make it to be comfortable with the move. You feel me? I don't want to look all stiff and shit like, women this way. No. You gotta study that fucking dance. The fuck? Excuse my language. I will be mindful of that. So, alright. I'll be right back. Y'all gotta go grab something. But seriously, y'all, tell me what y'all think about that shit. I'm like, why YouTube so aim about us not being able to use other people's music? That's just free advertisement, as far as I'm concerned. So let me tell y'all what happened when I went to the movies on Monday night. Um, I was the only one that was in that area or whatever. So I was like laying down like this or whatever. So I took my earring out my ear because it was bothering me, and I was just wanting to be comfortable. And I didn't even realize I didn't have it until I got home. So then I called the movie theater up. They was like, well, somebody's in there. They ain't allowed to go in there while other people in there. I said, you know what, don't even worry about it. I said, because somebody most likely got it by now. She was like, you want me to take your name and stuff? I said, nah, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's one earring with my name in it. Like, they want it, they can have it. You know how sometimes you just don't give, you be like, man, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care. Yeah. Just be like, you know what? I ain't even worried about it. just get to a point and you be like, I don't even care. Like, whatever. What was it else that what else did I bring? Just these two? Okay. So, y'all, this is really good for your hair. And I also want to let y'all know, I let my hair air dry. I haven't had, oh my gosh, how many years has it been since I haven't had no heat on my head? Oof. Pretty long time, baby. Pretty long time. Yeah. But the devil's being busy, y'all. I ain't going to talk about it because I know that it's the devil. Where is my scrunchie at? Y'all probably like, how is she doing her hair with a fucking edge brush? Because that's what you do. Nah, I just combed it out with my big comb. But yeah. But yeah, I don't blow dry my hair. I let it air dry. I haven't had heat in my hair since, I want to say, let me see. We moved here. I want to say since like 2021, the last time I had put heat in my hair, and I mean heat, a flat iron, a blow dryer, stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. So, where is it? That right there, real quick. I don't feel like eating a day so far. Maybe another time. Y'all wondering why are she doing that? Y'all wanna know why? Because when I first used this product in my hair, I fucked it up, but now I know how to use it. And it really holds. But the thing is, you gotta remember, don't comb it out. You gotta wet it. Let it move. You know what I'm saying? The wetness loosens it up. I remember I was feeling real bad, man. Real bad. Real bad when I first got the news. After they did the testing. Some bad day for me. Very bad. Y'all, have y'all ever been around somebody that be like, they got your back, I'm your friend, I want to do this, I want to hang out with you, I want to do this with you. You be like, all right, just let me know, whatever, like, what's up? All right, all right, all right, all right, well, you know. And you know what? It's not even about that. I don't care about somebody treating me to something. I really don't. I mean, they do. Thank you. Appreciate it. You feel me? But I don't expect for nobody to, think that they supposed to give me something or anything. All I wanted her to do is just be here as a friend, man. That's all I wanted. Uh-oh. Tavy baby. Who like Tavy? Y'all know about what I was about to say. Baddies. I'm a baddie. Baddie. What you know about me? I'm a baddie. Check in. Do y'all watch the baddies? Check in. Give me a thumbs up. If you a female on here, give me a thumbs up. If you a male, give me a heart. I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie. Baddie. What you know about me? I'm a baddie. And it's so like you don't even have to add no more. It's still in there. I don't like putting a lot of product in my hair. Wow. Did y'all see what was going on with Little Nas X? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this man just had a beautiful greatest hit. And I didn't even know who it was. You feel me? Because I don't really listen to music unless I'm in the car, and I don't really go to many places, so I really don't hear a lot of stuff. Or if I'm like doing something and then I want to like let me put the YouTube music on, like I'll put on like my playlist. But if something come up, like as far as like I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't hear this song. Let me hear this. Wait a minute. Hold up. See that? That's the stuff that's already in my hair. That's why I don't need to put more. I just needed to like moist, like wet it. Not even putting like this on there. I just put this. I just put this here. That's it. Yo, it just came up on my thing that Little Nas X was taken into a mental hospital. I'm like, yo, that guy was like, he was killing it. Like I didn't know the song like when everybody else was like singing it. I caught on to the song later on, like late, not that much later, but like later. And then I didn't even know it was him. I didn't even know about nobody named Nas X. I didn't even know about nobody named Nas X. And I'm just gonna say because it's on YouTube, and if you're a YouTuber or if you're a person that watch a lot of YouTubers, YouTube stuff. I'm subscribed to a lot of people's channels. I always subscribe. If I like your channel and I find that I'm going back, I'm going to subscribe because that's just how I am. And I will hope that somebody would do the same to me. But everybody's not the same. And that's one thing we got to always remember. Even though you might do something a certain way and you would think like, wow, that's the way they would do it. But then you say, damn, they didn't even do it that way. Like, what is this about? Like, is this an issue? Is this going to be an issue? Is this going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, just go with the flow. Then when it's time to go, just go. So. Let me tell y'all, I don't know how many women on here. I don't know how many men is on here. But all right, if you are with a significant other and you love them and that's who you want to be with, even if you just fucking up a little bit on the side, but you already know can't no female or guy make me leave my family. Like, yeah, I'm messing up because I shouldn't be cheating. Because I'm only saying that because of the fact that I was in that relationship. We was in a relationship for 9 years. That man never cheated on me. Trust me. If he did, the people would have wanted me to know. Because a lot of people was like, you messing with him? I'm like, yeah. And you know what made me loved him so much, y'all? Is because when I met him, I had just got out of a really, really bad relationship. And I just was like, I need to think about me. I need to worry about me. And, just getting back to being me. So I'm just sitting, me and my girlfriend sitting. Now come to find out the dude that she messing with at the time that and the guy that I'm with now, they are like street brothers. That's what they call it, street brothers. So he came up like, yeah, y'all want to smoke a blunt or whatever. So my girlfriend, she know how funny I am. Like, I'm real funny. And she looked at me like, I looked at her like, yeah, all right. Mind you, I don't know nothing about like where it's bad at or this area is bad right here. Don't go down there or don't go around that way at a certain time and thing. I don't know nothing about that shit, right? So I went where she would take me at to smoke, right? Because where we was at, we was like where we was at, we couldn't sit there and smoke. So I was like, all right, cool. So the first place I'm thinking to go is where she was always taking me at. Man, we pulled up back there. He wasn't my man yet, anything. I had just met him for the first time. He was like, oh no, we not back here, not back here. I said, why? What's wrong? He said they be killing people back here. I said, oh my God. I said, for real? I looked at my girlfriend. I said, bitch, you been having me come back here to smoke at night and it's dark back there. It's a complex, but it's like the parking lot. Cause she used to live there with her dude before she started talking to my dudes peoples or whatever. Like I would go and visit her when she lived out there because her back door was where the parking lot was at. So like I would go over there and visit her and stuff like that. We would sit in the car. Like I would never get out the car. I'd be like, let's sit in the car. I don't want to get out the car. Said, we sit there, we smoke whatever, like it wasn't nothing. Like I ain't know that people be killing people back there. I said, Lord, after I knew that, I looked at her, I said, she was like, I'm like, you fucking dumb bitch. Like, you retarded, How could you not know this? And then my thing is, who the nigga that you was seeing, he didn't tell you that. Yeah. At the certain part of the night, don't come this way in, like come through the front door, anything. Like he's a nut too for not telling us. Like, uh, so this weekend I gotta do something to start making some money on the side. So this weekend I'm gonna go to this place and see how much in bulk I can buy. Like at least get some prices. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get prices. That's what I'm gonna say. I gotta get prices. So um I'm gonna do what my dude had been wanting me to do. And I was just wanting to do it, but didn't know how. I still don't know how to start begin. But at least I got the merchandise. Once I get the merchandise from there, it's only getting my logo out and putting it up, I guess. That's another thing. I gotta get an LLC. I gotta. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's cool. You feel me? It's really cool. It's all right. Everything gonna be all right. That's how I gotta think. I gotta be strong about everything. I gotta know my dude gave me the blueprint, and I gotta continue it. Yeah. So I do not know where my glasses is at. I'm gonna look in the car and see if I see them. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? I go to the office to get some information to make sure that my dude has sent our rent out or whatever, because he takes care of that. You feel me? And he runs more in and out the house than I do. So I got a letter in the mail. Not even a letter, y'all. I got a piece of mail from where we have to send our rent to. So I'm like, what the? Oh, shit. And then what's in there is my insurance payment. So I'm like, oh shit, did he get it mixed up? And you know what I'm saying? So I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God, please tell me he paid the rent because I gave him my part of the rent. So I'm like, Lord, please tell me he paid the rent. I don't search high and low for any. If I look hard enough, I know I'll find the receipt to the money order for the rent for this month. I know I will. But like once I had to take all that type of paperwork out of his suitcase, so yeah, yeah, it's a bag where you could put like your important paperwork and stuff like that. Yo, when I went through that bag, it had like our bills in there, everything. I was getting like, what would I say? I felt like I was being rushed to go through the paperwork because before we moved here, he felt as though that the way I was keeping my paperwork wasn't right. So he started putting my paperwork in his bag, right? Mind you. Okay. So then we move here. He gives me my own bag and said, start putting your paperwork in there. So I said, okay. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna go through here, shouldn't find much of anything. Our bills was in there. My birth certificate was in there. I had to go through all that shit. I forgot he had my birth certificate. He has had my birth certificate since 2018, holding on to it to make sure I don't lose it. It's it's crazy nowadays to get a birth certificate. Last time I had to get a birth certificate, it was like $25. But I guess from it being folded, it's like, so I might have to go to Philadelphia and get another birth certificate. And that's the bullshit. Because some places be like, oh no, it's all messed up right here. We can't take it. You be like, I mean you can't take it? You can see everything. What do you mean you can't take it? They so anal. And then when you going through stuff, people don't give a fuck. I went to the office, y'all, right? Because I was worried about the rent. So I go there forever. They take forever to come out. Mind you, it was already like 3 people ahead of me, but 2 of them was together. So I was just so hurt. I didn't even care about how long I was waiting. I really didn't. So I left out, came back. The other lady, the old couple came out. The other lady went in the back. Okay, cool. All right, that's what's up. We moving ahead. All right. I go in there. I'm sitting there. The last lady leaves out. I'm the only one sitting. Then I leave out. I come back. I sit again. I'm like, okay. Finally, somebody comes. I'm asking them like, could you please check to make sure that my rent was received? I said because I just got this piece of mail from the place where our rent goes to. And for some reason, my car insurance payment was in there and they sent it back to me. This is crazy, right? Oh, this story is crazy. So she was like, sure, sure, hon. Just wait a minute. I'm gonna go and check, make sure, you know what I'm saying, they received your rent, all that. Cool. This bitch come out talking about some. Yes, they received your rent for the month of September, but I have to give you this note. It was like a little sticky note. She was like, y'all do have a credit, but I'm sorry to tell you, you still have to pay the full amount until we get an unalive certificate. Y'all still gonna make me pay the full rent that I, yeah, yeah. I was so distraught. I was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It is what it is. You know, people don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care about what you going through. You feel me? They don't care about even if I probably had enough or not to pay the whole rent. They didn't care. She just said, unfortunately, you're gonna have to pay this much. And I'm just like, bitch, if you only know. I'm just like, all right, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was hard. And it felt like no kind of compassion whatsoever. No kind of compassion. And that is where that story ends. Until I got another update coming to y'all later on. I have to go out, but when I come back, yeah. So when I come back, I will be going live because I like talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep me going. Y'all really do. Y'all keep me going, and I really appreciate that from y'all, whether y'all know it or not. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a minute. Yes, take your time with me right now, please. Just for this moment that I'm going through. You know, I like talking to y'all. Y'all make me feel not lonely. You know, and then keep that in mind, right? So, like I was telling y'all before on my other live, somehow some girl, I don't know who she is, I never seen her before in my life. She gets a hold of my phone number, start playing on my phone. All right, cool. I gotta get another number. Get another number. It's crazy. I just thank God that it was my first time ever having to go to them and get it because they was saying something about. But when you first come on, it tells you like if you got to pay the $15 fee or not. So it's cool. It's cool. I don't have a problem. I do what I gotta do. And I noticed that they changed the billing date on my they changed the billing date on my phone bill. I'm like, why would they do this? Wait a minute, where is that phone at? Cause I don't got time, y'all, for real. I just like I'm not even worried about like none of that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had a feeling they was gonna make me pay it anyway. I had a feeling they was gonna make me pay it anyway, regardless of the fact of what's going on. Where in the hell? But yeah, I just wanted to come and sit with y'all and let y'all know, what's going on. And as much as I can, and just, keeping in touch with y'all, keep tapping in, letting y'all know what's going on, and for y'all to tap in and, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on with me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Especially to all my subscribers. Y'all know I appreciate that. Oh, I got 3 likes. Thank you. Ow. Yeah. So I was about to say, I guess this is the start of me learning to live with the fact that I don't have my significant other anymore. And I tell y'all, that man treated me so good. He treated me good. Never cheated on me. He was so loving. Ain't nobody gonna top that. And I'm damn sure not letting nobody try to spin the block on me. Deuces on that one, bruh. So please don't try to spin the block on me. My dude gave me the blueprint. You don't never spin a block on them motherfuckers. You crazy? Do you remember why you fucking spent off the block? Hello? I think people be forgetting that. I really, really do think people be forgetting about why they broke up with that person and why did they spin the block. No, bitch, you supposed to go off the block. So I'm good. Like I had another relationship that I was in. We was together for like 4 years. He was the only other person that treated me like this man did. Like he this the 4 year relationship. This man got me a car, helped me with my children. He had no kids. Helped me with my children. Helped me with this. Helped me with that. And he said, I don't mind helping you. He said because with you being a single parent and raising these children on your own, and I see every day you get up and you bust your behind and you work 2 jobs. As a man, if I didn't put into that, I'm wrong. I don't need to be with you. And that's what I like. I respected about that that gentleman that I was with. He was good to us. He made my kids Christmas feel like he was definitely Santa Claus. They loved him, you know. And the only other one is this one. And when you know that you ain't gonna get that same type of love nowhere else, and you used to this type of love over here, you you won't know what to stand for and what not to stand for. And me, I ain't I'm not I'm not standing for nobody shit because I'm gonna be by myself. And I know y'all probably like, yeah, you just saying that. Yeah. And the way these men is out here nowadays, you crazy as hell. I'm good. I like being by myself. I mean, I mean, when I said like being by myself, it was because he was in there, but I just was saying as far as friends wise, with that conversation. But this one, like with him not being here, no one's going to be able to top what he did. So, and it is what it is. And that right there makes me just build the wall up even tighter. No cracks, no spaces, no nothing, nothing getting in. And that's just how I feel right now. So I looked it up, y'all. I looked up a little bit so y'all can get an understanding of what's going on, just a little bit. Because, like, I really meant to take this book with me when I went yesterday to the hospital. Because when he first went in the ICU, his eyes was closed, right? Then eventually they was just open. Just open. So after that, they had to start like lubricating his eyeballs with drops and stuff like that. Now he's looking and he's blinking, but he has no sense of, if I was to move over here, his eyes will come this way. Or if I move over here, his eyes will come this way. So they're open, but they're just like a blank stare. And he's able to close them and open them. And sometimes he might even go low. So I looked it up because like I couldn't really understand exactly what it is of what with the eye thing or whatever. So I looked it up and it's called whew, unresponsible wakefulness syndrome. That's what it's called. Or they call it a vegetative state. What is a vegetative state and what signs they look for. But that's a sign of vegetative state. And it's like when you get up on him and you look in his eyes and you just be like, blink. He blink. Like it take him a long time. But the nurses and them and everything, because like I had a real good talk with this lady. And she was saying that I'm gonna be honest, I asked her, I said, do you think his soul is still inside of him? Like I'm a very religious person, right? I don't know this. I never been through nothing like this. And she said, to be honest with you, because I'm a very religious person, that's what she said. She said his soul won't go until he's laid to rest. And I said, I figured that. So right now he still has his soul. But yeah, we gotta, yeah, I'll have more of an update for y'all later on today, this evening. But this is going to be the end of the live. Thank you for tapping in. I wish I could have got some type of reaction with y'all, but it's cool. Y'all gave me 3 likes. Thank you very much. I'll be talking to y'all later, maybe like about after 6 this evening, and it's 2:14 here. So I will be back to share my journey through this process. Thank you guys.